The Elements of Art sketchbook page. Now that you've learned a little bit about the elements of art, we're going to make a page about it for our sketchbook. If your sketchbook is half the size of a piece of printer paper, fold it in half, open it back up, and cut on the line. But if this is too small for you, you are welcome to keep it one full sheet. If it is cut in half, stack both pieces together and start to fold like this. We're going to use one of these papers right now, and you're going to save the other piece for next week for your other sketchbook page, so keep that safe. So now you have 8 sections, and we can add the 7 elements of art. And first let's write a title for the page of the sketchbook. Right at the very top, the elements of art, just like I did. Then under it we can start to list the 7 elements of art. First is line, then shape, then texture, and space, and form, color, and lastly value. Now let's illustrate each element of art on either side of the word. So think back to last year's art when we talked about different types of line. Try to draw as many different types as you can fit in the line section. Same with shape. A shape starts with a line. I drew geometric shapes on the left side, and I'm going to draw organic shapes on the right, but it is up to you what you want to draw. So for texture, I thought of something that had texture that I come across in everyday life, which is textural grass, and there's like little rocks and pieces of sand under the grass, so I drew that too. And then on the other side I thought of something else that had texture, soft, fluffy texture, which is a teddy bear, so I drew that. But you can draw anything that you see around your house that has texture. To illustrate space, I'm going to draw a little positive and negative space on the left, and on the right I'm going to illustrate overlapping so it looks like the apple is in front of the orange. For form, I am going to show you guys how you can draw a three-dimensional looking rectangle, just like that. So maybe you could try to draw one of those. And on the other side, I'm going to turn that circle into a sphere when we color this in next. The easiest way to illustrate color and value is to grab some crayons. So go ahead and find either some crayons or colored pencils. I do not recommend using marker because it is hard to blend and show value with marker. So go ahead, grab some crayons or colored pencils, and for color, let's go ahead and start to color in the colors of the rainbow, which, as you know, is red, then orange, then yellow, then green, then blue, and finally purple or violet. To illustrate value, I'm going to choose a black crayon, but you can choose any color that you like. So as you heard in the video before this, value is demonstrating the difference of a color between dark and light. So I would like you to kind of press hard with your crayon on the left side, maybe even trace over your pencil lines if you're using black, so you don't lose the word value. And then all the way to the right, kind of get lighter and lighter to show the light gray in my case. But if you're doing a different color, it would just be the dark color value on the left, and it would go lighter and lighter as you went to the right. So finish coloring in whatever illustrations you like with any color that you like. You can even color in the top part to complete your Elements of Art sketchbook page. So save this page. We're going to add it to our sketchbook eventually, and I hope you had fun learning about the elements of art. See you next week.